Hi, my name is Ivan. Welcome to Heavy Collectible, where we talk about sneakers, shirts, action figures, everything Metallica, and things that I like to collect here and there. Today, what we're going to talk about is 40 years of a sneaker that broke like the culture. It's the Jordan brand. We're going to see where they went from the first era all the way to the last generation of shoes and sneakers. This is the new Jordan 40. The first I am I do collect from 1 to 13, maybe 14 at the last shot, and then whenever it comes out, it's not like one of the shoes I'm going after, like chasing it. But every year, Jordan Brand, even though he's not actively playing, they do a model every year. But it's been fail after fail after fail, and this year they kind of captured my attention with the first shoe that was just plain, but it was intriguing. Um, and then they released this colorway paying homage to the Air Jordan 1 with the Wings logo, with the just like that. For comparison, I have the Lost and Found, which this is a whole nother story, and has been one of the best packaging ever for a shoe. And this is actually my favorite shoe, is the Chicago colorway. Now this was called Chicago colorway for some reason. I guess it's just the tongue. If I would have been designing this, I would have put this black and maybe some red on the top over here to make it more like a Chicago colorway. But this one is just a very comfortable shoe. It's very snug, but it gives you the feeling of that nylon tongue on your feet, and but more explosive than like Air Jordan 1. And I also like the colorway a lot. I'm not big on white shoes, but if it looks elegant, I might, and it's doable, I might do it, get it in the collection. So in my opinion, do I prefer these? I prefer this style. I prefer the OG style. But this is a new clean model, and they're gonna release a lot with throwbacks from other models, but they're not the 14 and up, which I'm not a big fan of. But with this technology that they have here, where it's gonna be comparable and they're gonna pay homage to the past, the past models, I kind of went away. I kind of want to see what they come up with next. One more thing that I needed to add before I forget. So it's a hidden feature where they got the eyelets around there. They got the dates, and if it's a gold date, it would be the Olympics. If it's a red date, it belongs to the Bulls. Maybe the titles, and then they have the UNC color, which is his championships on college. It just have nice like hidden things from the 14s right here. This little vent right here, and right here from the 12. They got the Jumpman kind of picking out. That's special from the 12. And then the model right here, that lace system is from the 10. So they got inspiration from past models to make this. And I think it's a special one. Let me know if you grab them and if you like playing in them, or you just like to wear them casually. If you have to go up half a size or just go through the size, let me know your comments in the comments what were your thoughts about this, and what color are you most excited for them to come up with? Well, to finish off the video, and concluding the 40 years, of course, with the Jordan 40 model, my honest review, it's a very good shoe to hoop on. I don't think it's you know, a super casual shoe, but it's very good to hoop with. I will be wearing it casual, but it's comfortable. It's really snug, but it's comfortable, and it's just, I like the homage the pays to the Jordan 1, which is one of my favorite silhouettes. And to conclude the year, I wanted to give you my top five, um, you know, purchases of this year, well, at least the releases of this year, and some honorable mentions. So with my honorable mentions, I'm gonna start with the Air Max 1. It's not a Jordan, obviously, but it's one of the shoes that I really enjoy looking at, and it's very reminiscent, and it creates a lot of nostalgia for me because this was one of my favorite games in Nintendo 64. You can see the pause menu right there with the Air Max and kind of the pixelated vibe going on. For the other honorable mention, I wanted to go ahead with the Jordan 10. It is my first Jordan 10 ever owned. It is the comeback sneaker, basically. It has all the accolades in the bottom. It has year by year, the championships, at least the first ones. Because this is when he came back. He was wearing number 45. And this is a very wearable colorway, and it's very well made. The pictures first that I saw was like ashy and weird. I'm glad they did this right and did the right way. And it's one of my most limited pickup of this year. The other honorable mention is the one we're gonna review coming up soon. Is the Black Cat Force. It's just a very wearable colorway, and other than the hype aside, it's a very nice and wearable colorway. That's why it's on the honorable mention. From 5 to 1, here's my list. Here we got the number 5. It's gonna be the Chicago Union collab. It's it's first of all a Chicago 1 colorway with the shadow colorway stitched on, and you can see right there in the back. If you don't know about this, collabs is a boutique called Union in Los Angeles, and they did a couple of other collabs with the Jordan 1. They're just really expensive, and just I can't live without it. So I like the Frankenstein vibe that they create with kind of stitching two shoes together, and it's just a cool vibe and a real piece to get. And plus, I did get it afterwards, and I saved money. So I missed out on the drop, and when I got it in the aftermarket, I got it at StockX. I got it way cheaper, so I'm glad I got this for a way cheaper price. Coming at number 4, the Flu Games. These are a little bit more worn. I did Hollywood Studios on this ones, and they're actually, they're pretty comfortable. It took a little time to break, but after that, I mean, it's the first pair with a full zoom air unit. So I mean, they were bouncy after a while, so I didn't feel any fatigue. This part right here, there's a lot of rubber, so that took a little time to break in. But once it was broken in, I felt fine. But it's a dope colorway. It's a sneaker that has a lot of history. At least in that one game, it got the name Flu Game for a reason, and it's one of the shoes that I really wanted and was anticipating to get in 2025. Now for number 3, I really wasn't expecting this one to be like, I got it at Full Locker. They release. I went to the store, pick it up. I won a raffle. I just like the Reimagined series, at least most of them, because they tell a story. Especially the Lost and Found one. That's my favorite one. But that series of Reimagine, they tell a story. They take a original colorway and they bring something new to the table. So even if you have, like, say this one and the original with the black laces and no white piping around, I mean, you still have essentially two different shoes. But this one is gonna make the list on number 3 just because it really surprised me when I got it in hand, and I was anticipating it, but once I wore them and see how they were and all that and how they did the job, and with the night gear on the back being reflective, it just took a little bit over the top. So I'm really glad I got this one, because right now this is like $600 in my size, and I don't want to pay that for this one. But I am really appreciative that I could get this one at retail. And now for the number 2, the Christmas gift. My wife got me this one. I told her, hint hint, you know, because I really wanted these, and this is if this is close to a runner up for the sneaker of the year. So well built. It doesn't have any yellowing. I can do that by myself. Doesn't have any scuff, any cracked anything. It's just a brand new looking shoe with white, red, and black, and it's my favorite colorway. And I already got plans to wear them. I'm excited, and they're still available. They're still available in some sizes. So if you're a fan of it, I would say take it right now, because they will sell out and they will go up. And I'm glad I avoided that. And thanks to my wife for getting me this pair, and she did a great job. And now for the number 1 pair, that when I got asked, I wanted to make a video of it because I was just so excited, and it was nights of waking up at 2 and 3 a.m. thinking they're gonna release on some part in Europe, and I was gonna be able to catch it. I tried to go, to hell and back for this sneaker, because I was there was one of the most anticipated shoes of 2025, and for the 40-year anniversary, the release of this one, it was just very well made, and I'm still rocking it to this day, and I don't have any regrets. It's gonna be the Jordan 1 85 Brett with the 85 cut. So we have a review on this shoe. It's gonna be the first video. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Still looking good. I mean, I got a few wears out of this already. I have not completely beat them up. There's some creasing over here. So I always keep the paper inside so gravity doesn't win, and then this just flops. It just keeps the sneaker with his shape, and I'm very glad I got this, and that's gonna be my top 5 of the year. I usually open up a pack of those mystery Funko Pop, the Bitty Bop, the mystery ones that come in a pack, usually around the end of the video, before I close it out. And I just want to open one for you. So this is one of the Nightmare Before Christmas, very fitting with my hat. And we already got Jack Skellington, which is pretty common. It would be dope to get the Jack Skellington with the Christmas or the Santa. Which one? Oof. Let's see what I get. So it'll be very fitting to get either one of those. So let's see what I got. Oh, I got zero though. Alright, got a little zero. Little zero right there. Well, that's going over here. It's going over here right now. All right, guys. I just wanted to say thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and share to a fellow collector. Thank you.